San Jose, California. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Spartans kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Second down, going to throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Texas. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. First play of this drive. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Carlson. He breaks a tackle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Wants to throw one first. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeps it moving, it's Carlson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Stepping to the right. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. The run inside. It's Carlson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
They'll run it. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Mack. Caught in the backfield, it's Phillips. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out on the right. the 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Makes a move. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 39 after a good return on that one. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Third and 6 yards to go. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Searching for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Out wide right, it's Clemens.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. From the gun, it's Phillips. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Pushes ahead for one. It's second and 9.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Turns out it's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Third and long coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Mack from the gun on third down. Moving out to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Mack. Grabbed behind the line, it's Phillips. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's second and long. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hits inside, it's Phillips. He gets it inside the 40, but he stopped at the 39, and that's not quite enough for the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Mack to throw for it on fourth. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great...
Snags it, and he's open. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Motion from the back. Austin Mack. Right side, it's Phillips. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Shakes off the defender. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Twelfth play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Got it, looking for a first. Oh, he's got some space. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. He's got it. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking left. Grabs it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to, and the ball is free on the pitch. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Turns it on at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Mack, under pressure. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Again, it's Mack. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Texas. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. On target. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Ready. Wide 80.
Throwing, Mack. Caught. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And this defense has given up some yards getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. They'll go play action with Mack. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Running inside, it's Phillips. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. Trying to save time on defense, they used their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Out wide right, it's Washington. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. He's changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over him. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Wide open downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Spartans are in the hurry-up. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it on the move. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown, San Jose State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
28, ready.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Austin Mack. Right side, it's Phillips. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Charlotte 49ers. And it's Ole Miss looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Second down to the air. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Finds his tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
That one's not even close.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Second and long here. Looking for the edge. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Out wide right, it's Clay. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gonna run it. It's Clay. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Spartans want to move quickly. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This quarterback part of their running game. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
First and 10.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Rush is on. Right side, it's Phillips. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Quick give. It's Phillips. Sees some running room. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Mack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Near the 48-yard line. Brings up second down.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now second and 3. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mack. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Third and short now from their own 48. This is a designed run. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get them out to the perimeter.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Fourth down, Austin Mack. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Going with the counter play here. Got the first down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Throwing, Mack. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Clay. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Out wide right, it's Washington. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Pulls it in. It's Washington. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drops back on first down. Lets it fly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One final quarter to play, and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Got his man on the outside. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Out wide left, it's Smith. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Smart. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Follows his blocks. It's Phillip. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Spartan. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. All over him immediately.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Left side is Clemens. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Using his legs, it's Phillips. Turning it on. Enough to move the chains. A very productive run, gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Austin Mack finds his target. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air, it's Mack. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. The Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. Got some green grass. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look...
Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Wants to throw one first. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Clay. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Spartans moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete on the left to Smith. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Look out. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking downfield. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll run it. It's Clay. Touchdown, Sparty. They fought their way all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. On to attempt to try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
North Texas could see if they can get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Mack. Hard running there. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Phillips. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for room. It's Phillips. Gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 8. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. North Texas lining up, facing third and long.
Blue 22. Blue shift.
From the gun, it's Phillips. Fights off a defender. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball in his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me. Let me